Welcome to Plutus Project-Based Learning 2023 from Gimbal Labs. Thank you for taking a look at this video. This is the first video in Module 202, which is called 5 Ways to Mint a Token. And in this lesson, we will look at the first of these 5 ways. The learning target says, I can mint native assets with Game Changer Wallet. And before we get started, one quick note. You see these words, native assets. That's the official term for talking about tokens on a Cardano network. And what you'll see in this course is that we will start to use the terms native assets and tokens interchangeably. When you build on Cardano, it's very likely that you're going to need tokens. And if you want to get started quickly, Game Changer Wallet provides a great tool for just minting test tokens whenever you need them. So in this video, we will take our first look at Game Changer Wallet, and we'll see how quickly we can mint some test tokens in the Game Changer playground. You can follow along with the documentation below this video. Let's start here. I'm going to click on this link and make sure I'm accessing the pre-prod Game Changer Wallet. The first time you open a Game Changer Wallet, you'll see a screen that looks like this, welcoming you to the application and giving you an important message. This is a burner wallet. What Game Changer does upon first opening the application is provides you with a working wallet with the warning that this should only be for short-term use and you should only use it in low-risk scenarios. This wallet is not yours. No mnemonics have been created. So make sure to read through here. Then you'll see another message. You can get started by clicking this button right here, and the Game Changer backend will provide you with some tokens to play with. Another option is to use a wallet that's actually yours by importing one. You can click the import button, and you can enter a mnemonic phrase. For example, the one that you created earlier in this course to access Eternal or Nami. I'm going to leave that to you. And just to show you how this works, I'm going to tap this Get Started button and wait a few minutes for this transaction to be confirmed on chain. After a few moments, I can see in my transaction history that I've received the Game Changer airdrop. And if I head back to the start screen, cool, I see that I now have a bunch of assets to play around with. I hope that you'll have some questions about how all of this works, but for now, let's jump straight into the playground to see how easy it is to mint some tokens. The playground provides an editor where I can write JSON-style code to build all sorts of transactions. In the Demos menu, in the top left corner of the text editor, I can click the Demos menu and scroll through all sorts of different options right here. And I recommend exploring some of these. For now, we're going to use the one that says Fake USD Token. Now, there's some boilerplate here that you might have some questions about. And over the next few lessons, you'll learn a bit more about how scripts work on Cardano. For now, look down here. There's a list of assets being minted in this transaction. Let's call these sandbox tokens because I'm in the playground and I don't need too many of them. I'll just mint 100. When I'm ready, I can click the preview button and I can either choose to reject or execute this minting transaction. Let's do it. Once again, I can track the status, and I'll wait for a few moments for this transaction to be confirmed. While we're waiting, I want to encourage you to take a look at some of these other menu items inside of Game Changer. It's a great application to explore, and if you ever have questions about how any of this works, I hope that you'll bring those questions to live coding. Let's see. It looks like I can see some inputs and outputs to this transaction. And what I'm really curious about are my new sandbox tokens. There they are. I'll navigate back to the start screen to see if I can now see these tokens. And sure enough, here in my list of tokens, I can see 100 sandboxes. Cool. You can click through to see some details about these transactions. And right here, we see an example of a script. We're going to write a script like this in the very next lesson. You could also send your new tokens to any wallet address. So I'm still in the burner wallet right here, but I'd really like to play with these. So I'm going to jump over to my Eternal wallet. This is the one I created in Module 100 when I was just getting started with this course. I can copy the receive address, and then I can send whatever I'd like to it. Let's try it. Choose assets. Let's send all of those sandbox tokens, 100 of them. Prepare to send the transaction, and finally send it. Yeah, that looks good. Notice that I'm not entering a password at any step in this process. I'm in the burner wallet. And once again, I suggest trying to import your own wallet to Game Changer so you can really make the most of it. Remember, I can use the same mnemonics from this wallet that's loaded into Eternal right now over here in Game Changer. And if I did that, and if I minted tokens directly into this wallet, I would see them show up automatically right here. In this case, I've sent a transaction. And let's see, it hasn't come through yet. But after a few moments, you can see I've received 100 sandbox tokens. This lesson only provides an intro about how to quickly mint some tokens in Game Changer. As we continue into the next few lessons, you'll learn a little bit more about how minting works and, for example, how to create a policy ID. If I look at the list of tokens in this wallet and I find these sandbox tokens, I can see that they have a policy ID. But where did this come from? We will start to answer that question in the next lesson. See you there.